here today, I had an idea that maybe I'd show you guys a few of my exercises that I do for conditioning my body. Okay, now this isn't only about strengthening the muscles, but it's also about strengthening different things that we do, such as punching, knuckle conditioning, gripping strength. The first thing I like to do is start off with some knuckle push-ups. Okay, so knuckle push-ups are a great way to strengthen your upper body, but also condition your knuckles and strengthen your wrists. The harder you punch something, the more strength you have to have in your supporting body part to make sure that all of your power gets directed into whatever it is that you're hitting. Okay, so I like to start off with some knuckle push-ups. I like to keep my elbows in when I'm doing them, so I always position my fist this way, up and down. Okay, you guys can also do it this way. I just feel more comfortable doing it here. Okay, so from here, we stick the knuckles into the mat. We take our push-up position, maybe a little bit wider than shoulders width apart, and make sure it's your head two knuckles, your first two that are on the mat. Okay, those are the biggest ones and the ones that we should be striking with at all times. Okay, so we position them up. Okay, right from here, we'll just do a couple of them. Bend at the elbow, get down, and right back up. Down, up, down, and up. Now, you guys can do as many as you feel comfortable doing. All right, you guys can feel free to push yourselves a little bit. All right, it will be worth it. It'll be good for you. Just make sure you don't overdo it and you don't wind up bruising your knuckles too badly and injuring them. Okay, then it'll take a while for it to heal and you're going to lose time in your training. Okay, so work on some knuckle push-ups, get that in, and start conditioning your knuckles. Okay, push. So the next exercise that I like to work on is for fingertip strength. Okay, that helps for fingertip strikes when you guys strike out, like fingertip jabs to the eye or gripping strength. Okay, so what we do is, again, take your regular push-up position, and this time just do it on the tips of your fingers. Don't touch your palms to the mat. Okay, get your fingers in there. Okay, you guys are going to take your position, just like a regular push-up position, a little bit wider than shoulders width apart. Okay, now you guys can do these with your knees down, or you can do them on your feet. Okay, right from here, if you're on your feet, the knees are up, the back is straight, bending at the elbows, and then pressing back up. Bending at the elbows, and pressing back up. Now, if you're doing them on your knees, you guys want to make sure that you have a flat back. So you guys can put your fingertips in the mat, and you see how I am right now? I'm kneeling. So if I take my hand away, I'm still balanced. Okay, that means I'm not holding my body weight up. What I need to do is I need to stretch my knees back here, and I need to keep my back straight. You guys can cross at the ankles, just that back straight being very important. Okay, and then again, do your push-up the same way. This is meant just not to have you use as much of your body weight, but it still should be somewhat challenging. Okay, the other thing you can do, if you feel like you can't bend your arms and you can't get into those fingertip push-ups, is just to hold your body weight up. Get used to that. Some people are at that point, and that's fine. We all have to start somewhere. So you take your fingertips, you just put it in the mat, you do it on your knees, or you do it with your knees up, and you hold it for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or as long as you can. Okay, and once you get to that number, you can rest it up a little bit, shake out your fingers, give them a little bit of rest, then try it again. I would suggest at least 3 sets if you can do them. That'll really do you great on your fingertip strength and your gripping strength. All right, guys? All right, give it a try. Okay, guys, so I know I'm in a little bit of a weird place here, but the next step in doing knuckle push-ups would be to step your conditioning on your knuckles another level up. Okay, so this would be doing your knuckle push-ups on a harder surface. Now, I don't recommend this unless you're truly ready for it. Okay, so you need to make sure that you've done a lot of practice on the other part, doing it on a mat, doing it on something maybe a little bit harder than a mat before you work your way onto something that's really hard. Okay, this is concrete underneath here, so it's pretty tough, it's pretty hard, and we just do our knuckle push-ups the same way. Doing it on something that's a little bit harder just makes it a little bit more challenging and conditions your knuckles that much more. Okay, so we'll take the same position. We'll take those knuckles, the head two knuckles, the first two, we'll put them right into the mat, into the floor, the same way, knees up or knees down. You can do them either way, and do your push-ups. 2, 3, 4, 5, and as many as you can. Okay, if you can get to 10, 15 to 20, you guys can do it like that. Take a break, sometimes it hurts, and then you can do another set if you could, and you can do up to 3 sets, okay? But if you start to feel any pain or anything, put some ice on it. Make sure you guys ice it down. You can do that at night, and then the next day, the swelling might be down a little bit, and you'll feel confident enough to do a little bit more, okay? But don't overdo it again. Don't injure yourself. Make sure you guys are doing it. You're feeling okay, then you can challenge yourself some more, okay? But the last thing we want is an injury to where you guys can't use your hands to punch. All right, guys, work on it. Give it a shot. So this next exercise involves my buddy Bob over here, but you can use anything that you might have around your house. I've seen people use tires. I've seen people use pieces of furniture, anything that you can grab and you can pull. You can either do it with your hands. This is going to help your upper body strength, particularly your back and your hands. Okay, you guys can grab, and you guys can pull, and you guys can grab, and bring it as far as you can. Me, what I like to do is grab a belt, and I like to do it with a belt. Okay, this forces you to utilize your grip a little bit more, and will really enhance that skill. Okay, so from here, okay, whichever way you're going to do it, all right, I'll bend it up this way just because Bob is a little bit smaller. If you have something that's wide, you might have to really open up your belt and go around it like that. Okay, but we're going to take this, I'm going to wrap it around Bob at his lowest point. Okay, now it's really important for me to get low too so that I get into my legs and I use my back. Okay, right from here I get down, I have this low, and I have my weight low. I'll move myself back a little bit, and then from here I'm going to pull, and I'm going to bring my elbows in towards my sides. Okay, right from here, pull, and grab, pull. Oh, it's getting a little hot. Pull Bob, drive out. Use your legs and drive and push. This is really good for the back, for the gripping strength, and for the legs. All right, now this one, you're going to need to find something and be creative. But I'm sure you can find something around your house if you really want to. Okay, so do this one back and forth as far as you can. If you're doing it outside, you might have some more area where you can drag it, but give it a shot. Work it, see how you feel, see how many times you can do that drag, and then when you feel like you've had enough, take a little bit of a break, do a second set if you could, maybe even a third set. Okay, but listen to your body, make sure you don't overdo it, make sure you don't injure yourself. All right, guys, try it. Just one other note on this exercise is I want to make sure you guys aren't injuring yourself, so I want to call out the point that I was talking about earlier, and that's to not lean over and do it. I want you to get down to the level of wherever it is you're pulling from. All right, so if I'm pulling from here, I don't want to just bend our back like this and round it. We're going to hurt ourselves. So right from here, to prevent injury, make sure you guys get low. Look at my back, it's nice and straight. Okay, so from here, even when I pull, I'm straight, and I grab, and I pull this in. I get low, get my hips down. All right, this is not easy, but what we're doing is for conditioning, and it shouldn't be easy. Otherwise, it's not going to help us. Okay, from here, I'm going to pull and drive. See my back? Nice and straight. Pull and drive. Back being straight is really going to take care of you, and make sure you guys don't hurt your back. Okay? Along with making sure that you're not doing too much. So don't do anything that's too heavy and too crazy. All right? Don't go try pulling your car. All right? Make sure that you guys do something that's appropriate to where you guys are going to feel. Start off lighter, do it the right way, and you can always build yourself up. All right, guys? Try it. Whoosh. Okay, so here's our last one here. We worked on the hands, we worked on the upper body as a whole. Now we're going to focus in on the shoulders. Shoulders are really important because that's what we use when we're throwing those punches, we're snapping hook punches, and also that's one of the quickest areas to get burnt out when you're getting tired, but you still need to keep your hands up. All right, so let's work on those shoulders. I have some kettlebells here. Kettlebells are great because they're a perfect shape for me to do this exercise, but get whatever you can, all right? I've seen people use gallons of milk. I've seen people use soup cans. I've seen people use water jugs. You know, whatever it is that you have, you just have to be creative. You can use weights in your hands, whatever you have, okay? But this is a static hold. So what I do from here is I spread my feet apart and I get a good base. Always get a good base. That's really important. You have to start strong to be strong. So from here, I'm going to take them, keep my arms straight, and I'm going to bring them straight up, and I'm going to hold them out. Okay, right from here, we're going to hold them straight out. I don't want to go too high. I want to keep them about shoulders height, and we're going to hold it as long as we can. Don't do what I'm doing right now. Keep count of what you're doing. I'm talking, so I'm not keeping track of how long I'm doing it for. And I like to keep track of it because you can gauge yourself from one time that you're doing it to the next and seeing if you're able to last any longer. Okay, you guys can hold one thing in each hand. You guys can take something and you can hold it both in the same hand, whichever way you can. Try to do it as long as you can. But again, start off light. Don't go too heavy. Don't hurt yourself. Don't do anything crazy. Keep your body in good posture. So like we talked about when we were working with Bob, keeping the back straight, the same thing. When you guys are going out, keep your back straight. Don't round your back and do anything like this. Don't lean back as you're doing it. That means it's too heavy because your body is out of sync. You need to make sure that you have your body in place first. Otherwise, you will hurt yourself. Okay, so lead it. Make sure you guys listen. Back straight. Okay, shoulder blades back. All right, from here, we're going to take it and we're going to just lift it up. Okay, and we're going to hold it. That's it. Just like this. And we're going to count it as long as you can. Once you guys have had enough, then you guys can rest it. You guys can bring it down. Give it another try, and then another try, and if you feel like it's getting too easy and you're counting to like, I don't know, 70 or 100, right, that's when you should probably add a little bit more weight, okay? Remember, a little bit, not a lot. Don't go crazy. Don't start lifting crazy amounts of weight at one time. You're going to hurt yourself. So you take your time, you do it, okay? And after doing a lot of these exercises, you guys are going to start to feel it. Now remember, it's not just about throwing punches and kicks, but it's also about the conditioning, the strength that you have behind it when your body starts to fatigue. Doing things like this is going to prolong how long it takes for your body to fatigue. Okay, so that's about 5 exercises that I've given you. All right, you guys can give them a try. All right, work on them. Let me know how you do. If you guys can videotape it, send it to us or post it on social media. Let us know how you guys are doing with it. All right, let us check you out. Okay, guys, any questions, let me know. Talk to you soon. Whoosh.